Oh, it's been a while. YouTube, what's going on, guys? It's Fearless. We're back with another Call of Duty 6 video. Now, I hope you guys have had a good Christmas. It is just past. We are on Boxing Day right now. And, oh, speaking of boxes, I have been given a gift. It's probably going to be, oh, wow, double XP tokens and, oh, it is double XP. I didn't even realise that, actually. Although it's not Battle Pass, but that doesn't actually matter. Anyway, we're back after Christmas, after a little break, because I've been absolutely burned out on this game, as you can tell. I'm Prestige Master level 68, and we currently have Dark Matter on all the weapons as well. Now, I did try and go for Nebula on zombies, but quite frankly, I feel like I've lost a bet with my friend because I have given up. I just don't feel like it was worth my time, to be honest with you. Who knows, there's still a very long time before I actually have to do it. But I thought I would make a video today showcasing how the skill-based matchmaking is not fun when you go from a repeat player who plays every day to taking a break like I have, which we're talking about 7 or 8 days at the moment, and coming back to the lobbies that you left. Now currently I am sitting at a lifetime of 445 and 132. I think in my Prestige Master, yeah, it's a bit higher. We're on a 2 KD at the moment with a 628 score per minute. Now, I could get either one of these matchmakings right now. With the way I'm feeling at this game, I could do without either one of them, to be honest with you. Like, let's go back to my, what is it, Prestige 1, I think? It's like, Prestige 2, actually, is like my lowest at the moment. I would much rather play this kind of lobbies than what I'm going to be playing in a moment. Or even then, actually, you could tell on Prestige 7 that this is when Dark Matter really got difficult for me because the sniper rifle was on there with like the second to most eliminations, and I did not have fun doing that. But yeah, either one of these lobbies not going to be too great. So we're going to jump into a Nuketown game, which is going to be the sweatiest game mode. And I'm just going to get absolutely rinsed because the game is going to think I've come back an absolute hero, and I have been warming up every day I've been off the game to just come back and still be insane like I was. Now, I am also mindful that it being double XP, there are people
Triple kill, have you finished?
Oh, okay. There are people who have just started the game because it's the Christmas noob era at the moment, so there's going to be a lot of people leaving the lobby at the moment because they do not want to be playing against me. Little do they know that these guys are going to be absolutely smashing me, honestly. Like, I may be a Prestige Master, but I promise you I'm probably going to play like that level 50 that's definitely going to be on the other team. Oh, that matchmaking's not fair. You're going to put the highest prestiges with me. To be fair, that's better for me because I know those guys are probably cracked playing the game at the moment. So hopefully you guys all had a good Christmas. Everyone got what they wanted. You went and saw family, or maybe you just chilled at home. You spent the day seeing family, going to see some friends, and just like hanging out. Christmas is like a chill one for me. I don't tend to do too much other than like gifts and presents and that, and then like the occasional games in the evening. Like, oh my god, like my movement right now is cooked. I don't feel confident. Dude, I feel like I've picked up my controller for the first time, and they've just chucked me in the game like the hardest people to play against. Yeah, we have a kill. Let's go. Getting stuck on boxes. That is. It's crazy, actually, to be fair, just how much of a break can make a difference. Like, why am I being... Tronal Dump is just took a dump on me, what the hell. I am using the KSB, which is probably not the best weapon to start off with, to be fair. I might switch to the XM4 anyway. I currently feel like the worst Prestige Master in the world. But yeah, we're going to change gun, man. Yeah, this will do. This is my Warzone setup, but this actually might be alright. Like, I'm not having a good time right now. Good week for cinema, though. We've just had Sonic 3 released and Mufasa film released. I went and see both of them one day after each other. And do you know what? Both really, really solid films. The Mufasa film, I feel like, didn't follow suit to all the other Disney films that have come out. Like, it was definitely a good Lion King movie, but I feel like the musicals were placed like really incorrectly, and some of the songs double piece here. Some of the songs were like very, very strange, to say the least. I didn't feel like they really belonged where they were being put in the film there, but Sonic 3, oh my god, what an absolute film. Like, definitely one of the best bits of, like, live-action cinema I have ever seen. I mean, watching my childhood hero, and, you know, I used to watch and play the game all the time, come to life. Like, in the first 1 and 2 movies were absolutely fantastic. And then you got the Knuckles series, which was just hilarious. The way Idris Elba has taken on Knuckles is just brilliant. He's really brought out his, like, stoic bluntness, if that makes sense. Like, the way he says no is just, he's just incredible. I just feel like if he was to ever be a real person in the way that he's been portrayed previously, that is exactly how he would speak. And then in the new film, we was introduced to the new villain, which of course is Shadow, who's like the anti-hero, who was played by Keanu Reeves. What are these guys doing back there? Who's played by Keanu Reeves, who, do you know what? Actually did a really solid job playing him. Like, Shadow's this dark edgelord, like this broody guy who's obviously had a hard life. You know, he went through a lot of the things that Sonic went through. You know, lost someone he loved, forced from his home, kind of thing. Like in the film, like he fell from a meteor. It'd be nice if they could, in future films, like explore that a little bit. I think that'd be nice. But it was definitely a great film. I mean, you know, I'm gonna try not to spoil it too much. I mean, you know, the film's only been out a few days, but let's just say the direction they took the film in, and then those post-credit scenes, bro. You've seen the post-credit scenes, you know exactly how excited I am for Sonic 4, which is definitely going to happen. There's no way that they leave us with what they left us with in the post-credit scenes, not make this happen. Because do you know what? Well, I was gonna say we're not doing too bad right now. I'm literally 2 kills negative. I just can't seem to make it happen at the moment. Like, I'm actually struggling right now, and it's kind of insane. I'm kind of talking a little bit to try and get my head like in the game, because I'm really trying not to think about the fact that I'm going to get dominated by someone at close range like that. It's just yeah. I mean, I feel like Black Ops 6 is definitely one of those games where you need to keep up with it, because otherwise people are just going to overtake you so quickly in skill, in level, and ability. Like, me being Prestige Master now probably doesn't mean anything to anyone, because the amount of double XP weekends we've actually had since the game's been out, it's kind of been crazy, to be fair. I know that they've released a couple because previous ones have been bugged, like as a way of compensating, but I don't really feel like I don't really feel like that warrants a double XP for the guys who did get double XP and like have been working hard, and that guy's lining up for me there. Come on! Oh, my aim and just everything is off with this game right now. Like, this is the longest Nuketown game of my life, but now let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know there's about 680 of you, so I really appreciate it, by the way. I don't think I've actually addressed how many subscribers the channel has gained in a little while. But it's been really nice to see that, like, my videos have been fluctuating, and some have been doing really well, some haven't, and like, I get that's going to happen with YouTube because that's just the way the algorithm works. But I have noticed, going on to my next point, that the zombie videos that I tend to make always seem to do really well. Now, I made a zombie video where I actually shat on Black Ops 6 zombies, and yeah, that got a lot of stick from people in the community. And do you know what? I really was expecting it, because not that I was trying to rage bait people, but I was trying to bring to light some points that certain people might make, put them in my own way. And that video took me a long time to make, by the way. Like, all the things I was talking about, I had to download like the old games, go back, get the references, and then like edit it all together in like this current piece of work that I'm trying to make, and like get my point across to people. Not only like through my voice, but like you guys can visually see it as well. So I actually put a lot of time in that video, and you know what? The views definitely like reciprocate that, so I'm really happy with that. So for you guys that watched it, even if you dumpstered on me in the comments, which there was definitely a lot of in them comments, there was definitely a lot of very negative ones there, and I really appreciate it. And that kind of brings me to my next point, where I feel like multiplayer is not so much stale at the moment, but my ability on multiplayer is stale. Like, unless I'm playing with the boys or whatever, like, I don't really feel an urge to play the multiplayer anymore now. Like, especially doing Dark Matter, that's one of the biggest things. The grind was the whole thing for me. And then getting to Master Prestige, that like token of award, you know, like you've reached, obviously not the highest level, but in terms of prestige, we're there, you know. But I feel like with zombies, there's definitely more I could explore. Like, zombies being my main background in Call of Duty, you know, as I said before in previous videos, it's only very recently that multiplayer has taken over my interest, and I've gone hand with it as much as I have. And you know, I'm also starting to venture out to Warzone a little bit. I feel like if I just put all my eggs in multiplayer, things like this happen. I'll come back to it after a little while and just get absolutely destroyed in these games. I just don't feel like. I just don't feel like it's entertaining for me or anyone else. And then, you know, I've got to try and find a way to get easier lobbies. And, you know, they patched 2 boxing, so I can't do that anymore because I was definitely doing that before when I'm trying to showcase a gun or whatever. Like, especially if it's like not a particularly good gun, but I felt like against the right people, I could definitely get a video out of it. But obviously, Treyarch can run it, so they're not allowing people to do that anymore. So multiplayer is kind of the way it is now. Like, you're stuck with your lobbies, you're stuck with your skill-based matchmaking, and it is really, really rough when you take a break. Like, I am horribly struggling right now. Like, I've kind of placed myself on autopilot because if I really focus on trying to kill these kids, I'd fucking come on, get out of the back. Look at them; they're all just lining up there, man. What is going on? Yeah, I feel like if I'm really focusing on trying to get these guys, it's just gonna be a very bad day for me, and I'm gonna get stressed at the game and end up breaking something that I probably shouldn't break because it's going to cost me a lot of money. Where's this guy? I swear there was a guy. He just disappeared. What the fuck? Guy's watching his own spawn, man. Fuck's sake. Obviously, we're going into the new year. Everyone has their New Year's resolutions. I'd be interested to know what you guys are planning on doing this year, what your goals and achievements are, or whether you're going to cut down on things or do more of things, or you know, pick up a hobby, travel. Like, everyone's is different. That's like the most interesting thing about it, is trying to see what like people's ambitions are for the year, because it's obviously a very known fact that like not a lot of people end up completing them or even going through with them. That's all, to be honest with you. Like, one of mine this year is definitely to rack up some more subs, rack up some more views. Like, start building a little bit more on my channel in terms of videos and that. You know, I've got some good friends behind me who have contributed towards some of my biggest videos on the channel in terms of ideas and that. You know, it's really good to have people around you like that. So I'm really trying to see what I can do with it next year. You know, like whether we stay on Black Ops, whether we stay on multiplayer zombies. Like, we're just gonna see what works. You know, I'm in a position where there's not a whole lot of people right now. We get to just play what we want, do what we want. And I'm getting fucking horrendously spawn killed by this guy. I think he got him. Did he get him? Or is he ran up? No, go away. No, you didn't get him. Yeah, I can still drop shot, motherfucker. I haven't lost that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, that is me trying 110%. Oh, hang on a minute. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? No, we're far from it. We're good. Well, I got my first streaks of the game. I was going to be really unhappy if I didn't at least get a fucking UAV. So yeah, I'm going to try and take it in a direction where, like, I'm just going to see what works. I'm just going to play. You know, I don't just play like COD, but obviously mainly that's what I built my following on. So we're going to be doing a lot of that. But maybe we'll venture out. You know, if you guys let me know, be interactive as possible. I reply to every single comment, every like, you know, I get on the video. Anytime someone's watched or subscribed, like, I try and give them a message. Like, I really appreciate it because I'm obviously doing this for a reason. It's not just something that, you know, I think, oh, I'll just do it for the fun of it. Like, it is fun, but there's obviously an ulterior motive behind it, as is anyone that starts up YouTube. So I really appreciate it. But of course we're getting cooked this game. I mean, I went 32 and 45, and the highest prestige in this game went 33 and 38. Maybe it was just a rough game. No, never mind. The level 50 did incredible. So yeah, that's what it's like coming back to your own skill-based matchmaking after a few days off. That was really rough.